How do you counter Oscar's reversal? You can counter her reversal just like you can counter any other generic reversal. You do, based on the move you did, you hit forward and then the punch plus the kick of that corresponding side. So, if you did a right punch, then it's forward plus right punch and right kick to counter a chicken. It's basically like every attack you ever do. Boy, this is kind of complicated. Maybe I should teach you guys. You guys want to know about chickening? I think a lot of people have asked that, so I'll explain it. It's kind of an old thing and it's a weird thing. Let's talk about chickening real quick. A lot of people don't know about it. It's like secret shit. It's like secret shit. This isn't just with Oscar. It's any character with a reversal that's generic. So, who is that? Let's just go over it right now. She has one. King's is not generic. It looks generic, but it beats only kicks for one and only right punches for the other one. So because of that, it's unchickenable. So he is not one. She doesn't have a generic one. She has a generic one. His is not generic. His is generic, so you can chicken it. His is not. No. Yes. No. 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 Yes. Devil Jin, you can chicken him. I don't think you can chicken her. And you can't chicken him. His is punches only. So now that we went over that, we can tell you what a chicken is. Who else has one? Devil Jim. DJ, you cannot? Why not? We'll test it. DJ's counter isn't a counter anymore? Holy shit. They took that out? He doesn't have a counter anymore? Wow. News to me. Alright, well, scratch DJ. Is that right? I want to test it. Wow. They added this thing? Alright. Forget him. He's got some dumb, hot topic looking move. Forget that guy. It's not pertinent to this discussion. His new move is like an armor move or some shit. Who cares? I didn't know that. Alright. Let's focus on someone who you can chicken. Let's say this guy. Probably going to be pretty easy to show. Get ready for the next battle. So the universal counter is something that most scrubby players do to avoid defending. People don't like to defend because then you have to guess what they're going to do, right? But if you don't want to guess what they're going to do, you can do some scrubby shit like a counter, right? And the scrubby shit like a counter, what it does do is allows you to grab most limbs. So punch, kick, mid, high, you know, those all will work. Just the only thing that doesn't work is elbows, knees, shoulders, headbutts, and things like that. Butt moves. If you get hit by that ass, you can't parry an ass, right? So, it only works on fists and feet. That's one thing to remember. So, when we're talking about chickening, let's record this. So, this is him doing a down forward one into a reversal, right? That's what it looks like on whiff. Reversal. So when I block it, and I retaliate with my jab, he's grabbing my jab. But there is something in this game called a chicken. Let me drink some water, or whatever this is. Okay. Pay attention, stoners. There's something called a chicken in this game. And what it is when you do any attack, right? Whatever attack I do, no matter what it is, if I input for, let's say, down forward 2, since this is a right punch button, the input would be forward 2 plus 4, because it's a right punch. So to chicken a right punch, I do forward 2 plus 4. To chicken a left punch, I do forward 1 plus 3. So the way you do the input of a chicken is, you do the move itself, and then you buffer in a chicken. Like that. Like that. You see? It's down forward 2, and then I'm buffering the chicken in. So, if he ends up... Oh, that's too slow. Let's do a different one. Oh, I guess I could do it with the jab. If he ends up reversing my jab, I can push him off of me. The reason it works is because I'm inputting it buffered in to my previous attack. So, how do you apply this, right? If I know that this guy, after every time he makes me block this move, he does a counter, right? But I don't want to just not attack, because then I'm giving away my turn, right? So let's say you've been playing against this Oscar player, and all she does is up forward 3 and then counter. And you feel like, man, this is a safe move. Every time I attack, he's countering me. So your solution is, alright, I'm not going to attack, right? So you're giving away your turn, right? So in this case, you could choose to take your turn, but then chicken. So that way, if he chose to defend against it with a reversal, you push him off of you. And the chicken command, as I was saying a moment ago, is forward plus, think of it like a throw, right? Think of chickens like throws. There's a left chicken and a right chicken, right? So to chicken a one punch, you need a left chicken. To chicken a left kick, you need a left chicken. You see what I mean? Left chicken. So it's about your limbs. Left chicken or right chicken. And it's a kind of like an option select to protect you from getting reversal. Historically, there were some players that would chicken everything they did. Like Q-Dog was one. He didn't do everything, but he would like really chicken everything. Like every command that he did would have a chicken behind it, just in case it ever got reversed. You see what I'm saying? So let's try another situation for a visual aid. Okay, so let's say it's gonna be Paul doing this move and then a reversal. That's a safe move, right? So let's say you were to go ahead and try to do a down forward 2 to retaliate, right? I want to retaliate with a down forward 2, but he's reversing me afterwards. You can still do that down forward 2, just chicken it. How about a down forward 4? You want a down forward 4? Sure thing, but I'll chicken it. How about, I want to retaliate with a down 4, or how about a standing 3, right? Standing 3 is what I want to do after I block that. If he tries countering it, I have a buffered in chicken. So you can't exactly do this with every move you ever do, right? But you can apply it when you have an idea of what this guy's like. Is he the type of guy that, you know, whatever. You know, you get that point. Now, as far as are you plus on a chicken or not, this is something that I wish they would change.
Are these chicken edible? Feels hungry, man.
Hey, thanks, Flo. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So when you do a chicken and you break apart, there's a variable on the frame data.
You saying chicken so much is driving me fucking mad.
Hey, keep it down, will ya? It has varying recovery, basically. So it's almost 0. Sometimes it could be -1 or 2 to either side. So basically you can treat it as a neutral situation. I missed it. It's a neutral situation. You guys both recover approximately at the same time, this far apart from each other. It's generally how it is. If you commit to a chicken buffer, it's only for single pokes, right? No, you could do it. It just depends on the string, right? Like, okay, here's an example. I just did 3, standing 3, right? But what if I wanted to do on block, my retaliation is 3-1. I'm chickening the 3, but I'm also doing 3-1. Right? I'm gonna do 3-1 and I'm gonna chicken at the same time. You see? So it really depends on the string. You have to use your own, like, creativity and everything to see if it's possible or whatever. But, you know, those are chickens. My voice is all raspy now. Time for a break. But, yeah, that's how chicken works. The reason why... Man, my voice is cracking. Just a sec. Soon I'll notice hair where there wasn't hair before. Hopefully on top of my head. What was I saying? Oh yeah, years ago, I told Harada this too. What I wanted is for chickening to give you more reward. Because currently, I personally feel like if you chicken someone multiple times, it still doesn't really discourage them from using the reversal. So the risk reward, I feel like it should give a bigger reward. But whatever. It'd be cool if you could get a better reward. Like maybe if a chicken gave you a low parry animation. So you could get a low parry combo. I don't know. I think it's not enough reward currently. Anyway. How do you do 1 plus 2 or a 3 plus 4? Fuck. How do you do 1 plus 2 or a 3 plus 4? Alright, well, as far as I know, the way you do it is you gotta test it, and it's arbitrary. Her 1 plus 2 is a right punch chicken. I don't know what the real answer is here. In my experience, I think it's arbitrary. Am I right? It's like you gotta test it. Let's find another move. How about that? That's her 3 plus 4. So, okay. Oh, don't do that. Let's do a jab. Oh. Can you even parry that? Too early. You can't parry that. It doesn't matter that it's airborne. You can parry airborne stuff all day. You can parry tons of airborne stuff. Let me show you guys something really cool. Alright, let's look at some dope shit then. If we're gonna look at dope shit and not let me go on a break, let's look at dope shit. Let's try it. I'd be surprised too. Alright, so we're gonna record King doing a jab into a Frankensteiner. And I'm gonna parry it. Oh, that is so tight! Does that break the floor? Oh, that is so tight, dude. You can catch him out of the air and fucking powerbomb his dumbass into the ground. That is so sick. That's the move. Down forward 3 plus 4. The guy was like, he's airborne. You can't parry an airborne move, right? You can catch him out of the air and powerbomb his ass. And that might break through the floor for a floor combo. There's a lot of stuff like this. This is a super rare, secret animation that rarely anyone sees. And there are more. There are many more. I'm trying to remember some. Do you guys remember any? There are a bunch. I can't remember any off the top of my head. It's really cool though, right? I told you you'd like it. It's really neat. So now we gotta find out what the chicken is, right? We gotta find out how to chicken a powerbomb. It works on Paul's forward roll. Let's try that too. Oh yeah, Paul's forward roll. You're right about that. You're right about that. I want to chicken this, and I want to try the Paul forward roll. All right, let's try that real quick. Let's go Paul. Yeah, there are a lot of secret things in Tekken. A lot of secret, like, Easter egg style animations and weird hidden moves. And this is just one of those little things that's really awesome, but you rarely will ever see it. Maybe you could go your whole life without seeing that. Because how often is someone going to reversal a Frankensteiner? you know, but it's pretty fucking cool. So, this I think is one. No, not that. That, right? Or maybe not. I can't remember. Is that a unique animation? It is, right? That's not what Paul does when you grab a right punch. What the fuck? Can you not parry this? Or am I just timing it bad? There you go. See? It's a different animation. So much damage. The reason it's so much damage is because reversals like this are dependent on the move you reversed. So the damage that's calculated, it's based on... There's a minimum, right? So let's say you do a jab into a jab. So, a jab into a jab... It's gonna do minimum damage, 28 damage, right? But if the strength of the move that you reversed is higher in damage, the amount of damage that the reversal itself does is going to be different. The last one was 28 damage, right? That was for a death fist. That was 45 damage. Now we can go to the burning, whatever it's called. 65 damage. And there's also a cap. There's a maximum amount of damage that it can do. So that's how the reversals work. Let's go... Oh, before we go, let's try that one. Trooper roll. Oops. Oh! He does a powerbomb for that too? That is so sick. That is so sick. No, you can't reversal a rage art. I wonder what Oscar does against this. Like, Oscar isn't gonna do a powerbomb. I don't think female characters do that. It's a different animation for a female character. It's only Paul who has that on jumping legs. Maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. Well, I'll try it out on a couple characters. I think she pushes them to the side, if I recall correctly. Oh, I could just do a long counter. What? You can't reverse this as her? That seems kind of unfair. That doesn't even make sense. That's new. She used to be able to reverse this. Let's go to a different character. This is the first instance of something that you can reverse with Paul that you can't reverse with Oscar I've ever seen. I didn't know things like that ever existed. As far as I'm concerned, this is the first time I've ever heard of that. If you can reverse it with one, you can reverse it with the other, normally. I am going to try Nina. It's exactly what I was going to do next. Heihachi has a reversal, but it's not the generic style that we're talking about, so it's not pertinent. Oh! What the Ganima? Why can Oscar not parry that? That is a sick animation! Get your ass on the ground! That is a sick animation. Get on the ground, stupid bitch. Dude, I haven't seen that. Or maybe if I have, I don't remember it. I knew it had a special animation, but I didn't know it was that. It's probably going to be that for every character that can do it. Every female character that can do it. See it one more time. That is tight. Alright. Who else has it? Oscar reversal isn't generic if you think about it. Well, it is generic. It is generic. I mean, it's only different because you could do a long version. But as far in this context, it's the same properties as all the other ones. In this context of what moves are and are not parryable, it's the same. At least until today. This is the first time I ever heard of this. Who else has it that's a female character? Nina. There are only 2 female characters with a generic punch counter in this game. Oscar and Nina. That's weird. They took it away from a lot of people. What does Sergei do? Let's see what Sergei does. He has a generic one. Yeah, Anna, she's out though. She's dead. Josie has one for right punches. Yeah, that's true. But it's not a generic one. Fang has one. King has one. A lot of characters have them. Leo, but we're talking generic one. Like, as in chickenable. It has to be chickenable. That's the context of this conversation. This all stemmed from chickening. Oops.
Thank you.
No Pants is gonna have a blast editing this one together. Hey, follow the YouTube, will ya? You can't do it! This is some sexist shit. Wait a minute. But Oscar can't do it either. This is some... I don't even know what kind of shit it is. He can't reverse this. So what are you telling me, that Dragunov and Oscar have a unique reversal? You know what I think this has to do with? I think this has to do with... Oh, I don't know. I don't fucking know. This is crazy shit. We're discovering shit as day by day. It's early 2017, but the bottom line is that whatever. Chickening. That's where we started. Chickening. This game's dope. Did you see that power bomb? You know the power bomb was sick, right? That was tight. Caught out of the Anyway.